WIIFTBP.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Baby, I mean, I know that you're here with me and everything, but since you just left a few hours ago, I've just been going crazy, and I done come to realize one thing. Oh, baby, I miss you. Some kind of drug, baby, 'cause it just keeps on calling me, and I just need a hit of your love. It's got me shaking and feeling for your touch, baby, of you I can't get enough. It feels like I done OD'd on you, babe. I'm addicted for you. Can't stop loving 'cause I can't get enough of you, babe. 'Cause I'm so addicted to you. This must be love. 'Cause I can't get enough of your loving. I'm so addicted. Can't stop. I need you right now, baby. I'm so addicted to you. You're always on my mind.
Happy Wednesday, people. Welcome to the Kris the Critic Show. I'm still hearing music.
I am too. Okay, now we hear ourselves. Yay!
Welcome to the Kris the Critic Show. I am Kris. This is Gina B.
Hello.
Today, it's a good day.
It is a good day. I feel good today. I haven't felt good all
We
the
got a
past
great
couple weeks.
topic. The topic is, how much money does he need in a relationship? I, Gina, am frequently found sometimes to favor the man.
Yeah, you think?
I am a man. Guilty as charged. However, I want to hear everything ladies got to say today. So that's the topic for tonight. So get your questions ready. Ladies, get your grievances against any man folk ready. But I got a few housekeeping announcements.
What you got?
And I'm going to ask DJ, my producer, to make sure that I don't mess this up. Next week, January 12th, will be the last time that you see us, Kris and Gina, on the Kris the Critic Show in the What's in It for the Black People Studios.
Womp womp.
At least for the short-term future.
Yeah.
We will be somewhere. We will make that announcement next week
Yes.
as to where you can find the Kris the Critic Show. It'll be in the YouTube world somewhere.
Well, I think we can also, you're probably going to post it on the Kris the Critic fan page, are you
I
not?
will,
Or
but
no?
I want them
Okay.
to come back next
All
week
right, well,
at 6 p.m.
we
Next week, 6 p.m.
Okay, cool.
But tonight, how much money does he need in a relationship? Secondly, today is a special day. Happy birthday to the greatest fraternity in the history of mankind, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. It is Founders Day.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to give a big yo-yo to all the noops in the building, throw the diamonds in the sky. And just, you know, our motto is achievement in every field of human endeavor. So when you come across a noop, know that is engraved in his brain.
I know some
now,
where it wasn't engraved.
That also means be safe because COVID is still real.
Oh, it is.
And
COVID is rampant. It's not just real.
COVID is still real. And even though it is Founders Day for the Noops, all across the country, there'll be parties. Ladies, a lot of these men, not me, are single. Feel free to talk to them. They're very good with women.
Just don't let them breathe on you because they may have COVID.
Don't let them breathe. Or you don't breathe on the brother.
Don't breathe.
But look, so wherever you are, find a nice after party because there are a lot of parties going on later. Again, shout out to the Noops for Founders Day. Shout out to some of the people. I saw that my man Lee Farmer has joined us.
Hey, BB.
Hello, Lee, Stephen A. Travis Powers in the building. Thank you, brother.
Hey,
Thank you for the Founders Day. Travis, I just wanted the ladies to be careful. I know that we going out trying to score a kappa of their dreams tonight, and I just don't want them catching COVID unnecessarily.
No, that we don't.
But the question at hand, without further ado, and I'll let you start it, Gina B.
Okay.
I want to know from you, and I want all the ladies out here. Fellas, don't go anywhere. I know it seems like one of those shows, but I'll always represent for us.
Don't leave. Because
I'm not going to let them drag us.
No, we definitely will never let a man be dragged.
How do you feel that money is important in a relationship, or should it be for a woman looking to date a man?
Yes. Because if the relationship progresses, which you hope it does when you're dating, and for a woman, and this is kind of just my viewpoint, you want to make sure that like you're in good hands, right?
Okay.
And if the man is going to take the alpha man stance in the relationship,
is that where we are?
Well, I mean,
are we doing traditional male-female roles?
Yeah,
Because I got a lot.
Let's work with that.
Depending on the subject, y'all switch it up.
Let's work with that. Let's work with traditional male-female roles.
All right.
But irrespective of that, even if there are points in time when someone's down and someone's up, right? So in the relationship, you want to make sure that you're putting your life in that person's hands, right?
Okay.
And if he can't make no money, then you're always the one that needs to be up. Otherwise, you're screwed, right? And everyone's like, money's not important. Well, when you can't pay the light bill, money is so important.
If the lights can't be paid, that's a clear sign.
Yeah.
And I think we are all at a point where, male or female, money is important.
It is. I don't care what anybody says. The ability to have benefits, money, all that stuff.
Any ladies or fellas who want to debate me on that, we have a separate remedial class for that. As a husband and a dad of three daughters, I don't even care what he look like. Treat him well, bring her some money. But
that's what I'm talking about.
That was actually kind of profound. I'm going to write that down. You all should,
Please
too.
do. Yeah.
Ladies, if you're looking for somebody and can't seem to find them.
So do you know how much it costs to date, though? Like, just to go on a date?
Okay. That's a great thing.
Okay, so I did some research. According to Zeus,
Gina B did some research.
Can you believe that? I did some research.
It took all the way over a year, second to the last show.
Up.
But she prepped for
I
a
got
class.
research in my head, Negro. Anyway.
You do.
So according to Zeus, which is an online dating app, the average cost of a date, like across the country, is $97.67.
So if I want to go on a date, $97.
Well, that's the average cost across the country. So Chicago, if you want to go on a date, $115.
What?
And that's that. And I don't know. Well, this seems a little low to me because it includes drinks, a meal, and movie tickets.
Okay, keep going. I got a question.
That's a lot.
I got a question.
And so
for you after
in New York, that's $150.
Okay.
And if you really want a cheap date, my suggestion is you go to Des Moines, Iowa, where that cost is only $72. But you need to live in Des Moines. So
I'm going to Des Moines.
Yeah. No.
Does it say and I'm not saying this, I'm asking for me.
Okay.
How can I say this eloquently? Sometimes men may date for a means to an end to a means to an end. How many dates does it say before that relationship's consummated? I'm trying to figure out how much money you brothers are going to spend before you do what you want to do.
Well, easily 300.
No, so 3 dates?
Well, I mean, everyone says after the third date,
After, is that what it is?
That's what people say.
You're in a long-term relationship. I am too, but what's the going amount of dates before the relationship is consummated? Anybody want to jump in, fellas? How many times you got single guys?
Yeah.
How many times these days are you taking a woman out before you're doing the do?
Yeah, tell us.
Presume it
Let
if
us
you
know.
want to do that. Because if it's
If you want to
115,
do that, isn't that the whole point
I'm
for
just
guys?
trying to make it seem like we got some guys out here really trying to get to know them.
They're basically on a countdown to some ass.
They're trying to get to know them. But if it's $115 a date, 3 dates in, I'm at $345.
How much would you pay for?
But there's a chance that I may not get none at $345. I see why fellas are real tight with the pay.
So hookers are a sure thing. So you don't mind investing that kind of money in a hooker because you don't want to underpay for a hoe either. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Certain things you don't want to underpay for.
Hoes got to eat too. The
Sushi
cost of
is
living, I'm
one.
sure, for the hoes have
A
gone
hoe
up
is
too.
another. Yeah.
But yeah, so $115 a date. So you think 3 dates? You got single women friends? Are they sleeping with these guys after
real
3
good
dates?
You
don't
know
want to tell on them?
No.
Are they watching
I'm
the show?
just thinking. They're not watching the show. But
Right. Catherine Bowman brought up my
3, 4,
point.
Yeah, I might
Catherine
date you and never
Bowman,
have
for
sex
those
with you.
not watching the comments, said, I might date you and never have sex with you. See, that's a real possibility.
Well, because a lot of guys talk themselves out of it.
Okay, but that's not where we're
Do
at.
you know how many people talk themselves
That's
out
not where
of
we're at.
ass?
Let's just say it's just not a good mix, right?
Yeah,
and a
it's
guy
important.
has gone his 3 dates and he's invested $345 in one woman. Is he to do that with every woman?
Okay, well, so Peggy Gale saying what happened to the 90-day rule.
Let's talk about it 90 days, Peggy Gale. How many dates, Peggy, if you would have met a nice guy right now?
That's a lot of dates, Peggy.
You see where I'm going. Peggy Gale, how many dates would you expect
Within 90 days.
within 90 days? We'll wait on Peggy's answer.
Well, Peggy, yeah, please do the answer.
So my point is, it's a...
But wait, let's not forget Catherine Bomer's point, which is this was my rule when I was dating, right? She doesn't have any problems going Dutch. Now, if I was on a date with a dude,
right,
and I knew it wasn't going anywhere, I could tell.
Right.
I will be real quick to whip out the credit card at the end of the night and split it.
And you are a rare breed, and that is a great thing. I combated it a different way. When I was single, it rarely happened, but this hypothetically say, but no, early on, even if I liked the person,
Yeah.
I might splurge on a date. But since I was a homeowner, and I thought it was I would cook for somebody if I liked them. A, it was cheaper. B, I got to show my house off. And there wasn't a lot of homeowners back then. So that's what I did.
You're like, you could have all this.
Girl, I didn't, look,
My empire.
I spent $9 on this steak.
Right. I got a special cut of meat for you, baby.
I put a little oil in the skillet. My olive oil, not the
Right,
vegetable
the
oil.
the extra virgin olive oil. No, but you know what? Travis Powers is like, that's no more than 3 to 4 dates if you have other responsibilities and priority. Over 90 days?
And that's my point. So think about it. If, just like women, if a man, I'm trying to build up some defense for the men holding on to their cash and not always being labeled cheap. We do have some cheap brothers out here. They got their reasons. I would never count another man's money. But there are some reasons, because even if I'm fairly well-to-do, I'm a young brother. Let's say I'm 27, 28. Just like the woman I'm trying to court, she has maybe entertained dates with 2 or 3 people. If I were to try to gain dates with 2 or 3 people and I'm spending $115 a date, and it's
Every single date.
3 to Peggy Gale amount of dates before.
But every date isn't dinner, movie, drinks. Every single date.
I heard you say
sometimes it's
that the average amount for a date in
right,
Chicago.
but that's I told you what that consists of. That's dinner, movie, drinks.
Okay.
Every date isn't that. Sometimes you'll just be like, well, let's just meet at Starbucks. Sometimes it's like, let me be creative and let's go to Zoo Lights, or something that you're doing together outside.
I've gone to Zoo Lights. Is that free?
I think it's minimal if it's not free.
What is it?
I don't know. I've never been.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Do a picnic in the park when the weather is nice.
Absolutely, Stephen A. But she's not going to let you get away with 3 picnics in a row. All right, go ahead.
Well, but I mean,
No.
maybe if you're fun. See, this is the thing. Don't underestimate creativity on dates.
Now,
right? Like
now we're getting somewhere.
See, if you want to get to know the person, then let them show you how creative they can be in dating. It doesn't need to be $150.
And I'm going to say, we started this show off saying, great segue. We started this show off saying, the question of the night is, I'm going to always go back to, how much money does he need in a relationship? Well, the answer is relative. That's the answer. We're going to go to the end of the test. But based on what you said, he can be funny. He can be this.
Yeah.
I think to get to that number, or even if it's relative, man or woman, it is burning up in here.
It is hot.
If you guys see me sweating, I'm trying to pretend like it's not.
It's hot as hell.
You need to know what is important to you first.
Right.
Now, I did a little research. I looked in the Brides magazine, and I looked in the Red Book. And according to Brides magazine, and I told you this before the show, I'm going to rattle off their 10 things: confidence, trustworthiness, integrity, compassion, emotionally available, respectful, sense of humor, and maturity. Okay? I didn't hear money mentioned once, and I think that this magazine is lying to the public like I think people lie to themselves.
There's a caveat. Okay, so the caveat I would give you is in Brides magazine, where someone's clearly planning a huge wedding and that's shit's expensive. I think money's implied. Like, I think that's
touche.
Like, you better have some money, and then the rest of it better line up too.
Now, I also looked, because I thought that was funny. I thought that was an outlier, but you caught me. I looked in Red Book. Chemistry, vulnerability. Now, they did mention money on the equality, the fourth one, stability. And they talked about emotional and financial. Awareness, emotionally available, present, curious about her, always interested to find out something new in a genuine way.
Right.
Protectiveness, you said that. And assertive. They wanted to see a go-getter. Right. And I think those are more in line with real life. Mm-hmm. But I will say, I said, why did they list that fourth? Clearly, the way it seems to me, and I am on the outside looking in, so you all tell me if I'm wrong, it would seem that money isn't more important. So I dug even deeper, right? I looked in, and this is, if you guys want to know any and everything about a woman, if you're a woman and want to know the trends of women, anything, Fidelity's Single Women Money does a study. Fidelity's Single Women and Money Study. So it's called 2021. It shows that, it showed a great thing. Women are now more independent than ever because they're making more money when it comes to money. They're very independent. But it has had a toll on their relationships. Mm-hmm. Right now, a deal breaker for women, 52% finances. If you have a partner who's controlling in finances, 52% is now a deal breaker. Well, men, believe it or not, it's only 32%. And I said, wow, that's puzzling. And then I thought about it, and I read further. You know what it said? And I'll get to it, and I want to hear your comments. Money, even though the Bride magazine didn't list it, Red Book named it number 4, according to the tried and true survey, for women, money is the number 2 important thing in a relationship, right behind honesty and integrity. For men, number 4.
Which makes sense.
Right behind honesty, physical attraction, shared intelligence, and then money. So man or woman, and I think we not only need to understand what we want, it's obvious that some of us are missing it when learning about what the object of our desire wants. And I was one of them, because I would say, well, she got a big booty. Well, she's not looking at me to see what my ass look like. She's looking to see what my pockets look like. Maybe that information would help me out. But anyway, Sonia.
Right, but it's it kind of makes sense. I mean, so that's in line with what you say often and what we also agree on, which is women often don't look at what men are looking for. Like, we will judge men based on, well,
let's go back to what I want. Let's not talk about women's mistakes now. See, I want to hear. And men are to a fault honest with themselves. I know right away if I'm trying to, I'm butt ass ugly and I got deep pockets
above your weight class.
If I'm butt ass ugly and I know I have the deepest pockets in the room, I have a chance.
Right.
I will look myself in the mirror and say, hey, I don't give a fuck. I want to know, because when I hear women say, or they say, Kris, can you help me find somebody? I say, what's your top 3 things you like? And they'll say, I need them God-fearing, I need them loyal, and I need them funny. And I'm like, well, shit, how tall does he have to be? Is that important? How much money? Well, the money's not as important. Apparently it is. So do you think they're telling the truth to themselves? I mean, and then I think we can get to the amount of money the guy needs.
Because, in a lot of cases, it's not necessarily about how much money he has. It's how he's managing what he has.
There we go. That sounds like a winner right there.
You know what I mean? Like,
I love the way you think.
If you're managing what you have and you're doing everything and you're paying your bills and your credit score is high and you're able to, I mean, there are a lot of people who are wizards with money.
I've dated women who they made a lot. Mm-hmm. They had designer everything. Right? Mm-hmm. But maybe they were tapped out. They were driving a better car and still live renting. And then I've dated women who made half of what I made. And all of a sudden they splurge one day. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't want you. She's like, no, I got this saved. Shit. It's more or less what you do with it.
It's what you do with the money. It's how much you keep, really. And then there are people who have these lifestyles where you can be fooled if you like. When I was dating, there was a guy who I did not go out with because he was driving this really nice Mercedes, but he lived in an apartment building with no garage and I was like that. That's not how I want to live. Right. So therefore, no, because if someone's not living how I want to live, and you won't let me affect a change there, it's either, well, it's no, basically.
And I need you to read that because that was too far away from me.
Oh, okay.
So, but a great point. So what do you think? And I know we're generalizing here. Uh-huh. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to answer how much money he needs to make. I'm going to give you that answer, right? But to get there, I need to know a couple things. I mean, Peggy's talking about long-term investment strategy. All that's great and important. But I want to know, and we're generalizing, you have to speak for all women right now.
The pressure is staggering.
Directionally, you'll be right.
Okay.
A single person is finding a challenging time finding someone. Or maybe she is finding guys, but not quite for her. Top in order or somewhat order. You can change the order. I won't hold you in anything. Rattle them off. Top 5 things a woman should look for.
That she should look for?
Yeah, in order. Or we can change it if you want.
She should look for
be honest.
Financial savvy.
See, you listed finance as one. You were cut from my cloth.
I'm not playing. Financial savvy. And that doesn't mean...
Come on, 5. You got to go take...
Okay. Financial savvy.
All things money.
Honesty. All things money.
It's financial. You got it. Honesty.
Okay, I was going to say honesty.
This is quick and easy. It's no test.
Respect.
Respect, 3. Give me 2 more. These are great, by the way. We could almost stop here. Give me 2 more.
Ambition.
What about loyalty? You don't like cheating. Loyalty?
Loyalty is up there. Loyalty is right up there. That was my second one. Yeah. Loyalty. I thought loyalty was my second one. No?
Honesty. Well, honesty, loyalty. You want that to be the same thing? Okay. Wait, so you got one more. That's it. Top 4.
And
this top 4 is great.
Respect for their family.
Okay. That's good. You need to know how people treat other people.
Yep.
Now, I think this is a great list. If I were a woman, I would probably try to subscribe by this list. Do you think this list, financial, mucho, the most important, honesty and loyalty, respect, ambition, treats his family well? So if I walked in and I got your top 5 things, the man is 5'7". Okay. He's overweight. His face is okay. It's a cute face. He's paid. He gets a 5 on the paid scale. He gets a 5 on the honesty scale, a 5 on the humor, the respect, and ambition scale.
A 5 out of 10?
No, a 5 out of 5.
Out of 5, okay.
And a 5 on the family scale.
Okay.
But he's 5'7", way overweight. How many dates does he get with you?
You got to go on a date and figure out, okay, can I?
According to you.
According to me.
This is where I fight you.
Yeah, no.
According to you, I got your top 5 things because you didn't put looks in the top 5.
Because
you should say 100%. He's a 5 on my top 5 list.
The point of a man is not to be
I want him right now.
I mean, but you're saying those things like 5'7" and overweight.
Here's what a man does.
The point of a man is not to be fine.
Here's what a man does.
It's nice if he is.
Here's what a man does, and you guys are smarter than us. So I'm giving you that. We would be honest with ourselves and say,
She ain't fine.
she got to be fine. She need a nice ass, and I got to trust her, and she got to cook. And I'm okay with that list right now. Right?
Okay.
I will put
You
these
don't
things.
care if she has no money.
I'll put these things ahead of dishonesty. Because I'd pay for it. But again,
You would pay for it dearly.
that's what men chase. Something like that.
That's because you know what?
But what do you really want? Because you obviously
Women chase relationships.
But wait a minute. I gave you a chance to give me your top 5.
I gave you the top 5.
Right, you gave me the top 5.
Number 6
and
is
I said,
cute,
I'm going to
though.
give you somebody
I'm gonna
who
give you
meets,
6.
I'm going to give you somebody who meets everything
So, okay, fine.
in that top 5. And when I described what he looked like.
No, those men are married, though.
No, wait a minute. No. Let's stay on the subject. Wait a minute, hear me out. I gave you exactly what you said. I said, I gave you the best financial. Tops in the room, I said. I said, most honest, most loyalty. And I said 5. You said 5 out of 10. I said,
sure.
all of these are 5 out of 5. I said, respect. I said, ambition. I said, family. He's the best. You was like, wow. And then I said, but he's 5'7" and overweight, but he has a cute face. And I said,
No.
How many dates does he get? And you did this.
What did I say?
You did this. You
What'd
did
I
this.
say?
Now I'm telling you what you did. Well, he gets, if
I'm
gave
representing
you
all
the
women.
best.
But you told me I'm representing all women.
But if I gave you the best of everything,
Yeah.
why wouldn't it be an automatic
But
winner?
I'm representing all women. Didn't you tell me that a minute ago?
Okay, so what do you think women look for?
Okay. What I'm saying is that women should be looking for the top 5 that I gave you.
But
okay?
I just
They
asked you that.
should be.
If I
For
gave
me,
you that top 5 for Gina B,
I would go out with him because
why would he be marriage material? I'd want to marry that dude if I were you.
that's
if
what I'm
that,
saying.
if that was really my top 5.
Those men are married. Those are the
not
men. No. It's not untrue. Because here's the deal. The point of a man is not to be fine. First of all,
Say that again.
the point of a man is not to be fine.
You just dropped the jewel. I'll revisit
nice
that.
if he is.
Okay.
Nice if he is. Yeah, that guy has a 96% chance of already being married. It's true. Because some woman has seen potential in him in the past.
We had to take a short break, but
Okay.
before we do, give me the top 5 of what a woman would say. That I could give her those 5 qualities and say he's the best of these 5. And right then and there, she says he sounds the best on paper.
Okay. If
Give me the top 5.
top 5, finances are tight.
Finance is 1.
He is attractive.
Okay, now I think you're telling the truth. Now go ahead.
Okay. He is loyal.
Okay. 2 more.
He is what did the average woman say? He's so funny.
Funny. Okay. Funny. 4. Give me one more.
And let's see. He is intelligent.
Smart. All right. So here are the top 5 people. And I want to know, ladies, would this man, if he met your highest bracket in finances, attractiveness, loyal, funny, and smart, I'm guessing you'd marry him. When we come back from the break, I want to know, because we just said this, he's the object of your desire.
Yeah.
Why would that object of desire want you? When we come back after the break. Kris the Critic, Gina B.
Gotta have.
WIIFTBP.
You sure looking good tonight, baby. I just wanna make sweet love to you tonight, baby. If you don't mind, let me tell you.
Hey there, sexy lady of my dreams. Can I have you here with me? I just wanna love you down. Yeah. I'm making you scream my name. Oh, loving your body. I'll be kissing your body. And I'll be caressing your body. Oh, baby. Just come on. Loving your body. I'll be loving, feeling your body. I'm gonna touching your body all night, baby. Now I'm about to fulfill your fantasy. So come a little closer. bring your body to me. I'm trying to take my time. I won't rush at all. 'Cause you deserve the best. I'm gonna love, I'm gonna kissing your body until the morning comes. Kissing your body. Oh, baby, just come on. Loving your body. And let me feel your body. And I just wanna touching your body. If you don't mind, baby, let me loving your body. I just wanna kissing your body. Don't stop me, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby, come on. And let me feel your body. Please, baby, touching your body. Baby. La 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 la. Oh, baby. Please. Oh, please, baby. We gonna get it on tonight. Let's get it on. Get it on. I wanna kissing your body all night, baby. Kissing your body, oh baby. Don't stop, no. Loving your body, just let me love. Feeling your body, I just wanna touch your body. You all night long, come on. Loving your body, wanna do it again. Kissing your body, I wanna do it again. Kissing your body, I just can't get enough of you, baby. Feeling your body, touching your body. I just wanna feel you tonight, baby. Makes me love. If you don't mind, if you don't sip a little wine, sip up.
Welcome back to the Kris the Critic show with Gina
Hot-ass
B.
studio. Hot.
Tonight's topic, if you're just joining us for the first half, we talked about and we'll continue to talk about, this is a show for the ladies, how much money does he need to have, if you're dating, right?
Right.
And so where we left this, also, for anyone who's just joining us, it is Founders Day. Shout out again to the greatest organization on the planet, the illustrious men of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Yo! What? Did he throw up something else in there? We ain't gonna even talk about that. We ain't gonna even talk about it. Respect, though. Respect out to all the Divine Nine, by the way. I've gotten so much love from every frat sorority. Shout out to the Qs, the Alphas, the Sigmas, the Iotas, the beautiful women of the AKAs, the beautiful women of the Deltas, the beautiful women of the Sigma Gamma Rhos, the beautiful women of the Zeta Phi Betas.
We got it.
All of them. No, you don't understand. I love the clique.
I know you do.
Much respect for everybody out there doing the thing.
We got to move on with the show. Should we take callers? What do you think?
We might do that.
We might do that.
If you got a story out there
we're gonna put a number up in a minute.
that's relevant,
tell
us what about it. We might throw a number up.
Pontificating.
But where we left off was this.
Yes.
I gave you 5 traits that a man should have, and you gave me, and I did make you speak for all women, financial, honesty, respect, ambition, family. But when I found a guy like that who didn't look the part, you gave me 5 more. And this time you included attractiveness. My point is, in terms of money, especially, this is where we are in the What's in It for the Black People Studios.
I'm a realistic person.
In terms of black women, because these are the people I'm trying to help. Kris the Critic is a servant to the people. In terms of black women, where do you think looks and finances go in that top 5?
They go in the top 5.
Now they do, because initially you didn't put them in.
But I'm saying, I was thinking of the qualities that a person should have in order to be a good partner.
But you didn't want that person.
No, it isn't. No, that's
they were too short.
I was not
fat.
saying. I was not saying that wasn't an important thing. I was just saying that if you're force ranking, number 6, you gave me 5, right?
Big
number
booty was
6,
on my list.
Well, that makes sense because you guys are very visual creatures, and you make no. I mean, you guys will date stripper. You know what I mean? So
evidently, women are too. At least black women are.
Well,
They don't want to say it.
they don't need to be.
They shouldn't be, but they are.
No. What I'm saying is,
Gina B is
man.
trying not to sell y'all out.
well, why would I
We're
sell it?
superficial. See,
You guys are so superficial.
Are women
But-
superficial at all?
But we are a little superficial.
Okay, good.
But there are other qualities in a man to look for, which is what I always tout.
The
right?
question was, where
I
are
always
looks
think
and
the point of
finances?
a man
and
isn't to be fine.
should
But
looks be in?
you can't cringe when you look at
Should
it.
looks be in the top 3 for women?
They should certainly be in the top 5. I put it in the top 3 in my second.
Your
ranking.
revised list:
Gave looks, yeah.
finance,
Put it up
attractive,
there.
loyal, funny, and smart. Now, question is: now remember, we already said that man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
we need to understand what the object of our desire wants as well as what we want.
Right.
Right? That's how you catch something when
Yes.
you know what they want. If I want to catch a rabbit, I know the rabbit eats carrots, so I get carrots. So,
Which is really kind of a support for.
so wait a minute. So
I know where he's going.
my question is, the women that want that, and that is a great list, do you have,
His top 5.
or even close to, with the person you want you? And if you can answer that, I'll tell you how much money he needs to have. But we need to get to that first.
Okay, now remind me of your list. You got 5.
You
what's your
gave
5?
me the list.
No, your list.
My list was fine, nice body, trust, and can cook.
My fine, nice
Fine
body.
and nice body is the same shit. I'm simple. I'm a man.
But that's not 5.
You want another one? Loyal. There you
Loyal.
go.
Okay.
That's at the bottom because I really wanted to be cute. See, I'm honest with myself.
You don't care if she's loyal.
If she can
be
cook,
a
if she can
hoe
cook, if she
if
cute,
she can cook.
she's getting a shot at the title.
But if she's a hoe.
Hoes
Like, you
gotta
don't
go.
care.
Hoes loyal,
But loyal.
trust and loyal. Hoes are not in my top 5.
Okay, I'm just saying. So what you're getting at is, you got to keep it right and tight.
Question
Which is
was,
always Kris's
this
narrative,
show is
by the
about
way.
women. I like how you tried to flip it on. Okay, Kris was on your list, but we
I was
haven't.
curious because you said
I
if
want
you
to
have
know,
what's
do
on his
those
list.
women who want those qualities that you listed, I'll repeat them, financially savvy, all
Savvy.
that. Everything financial, attractive, loyal, funny, and smart. Do the women asking for this, because I think there are a lot, do they have what that man wants?
See, Alvin Norton's like, women won't date a short man and men won't date a fat chick. That's what.
But the difference
I'm just
is-
quoting a comment.
Alvin is right. But the difference is that short, fat man with some money, he can command.
That fat chick can cook.
Fat chick can't command all that on the list. I don't
Maybe
give a
she's
fuck how
cute.
much she can cook.
What if she's cute?
Men ain't built like that. You heard my list.
I heard your list.
Was fat on there?
But you know what? There are people who appreciate fluffier women.
Agreed.
So nice body to him.
Find me that guy said I want fluffy. He'll say
There
fat
are
ass.
men. There are men that
Now,
say that.
here's the thing. Everyone settles. My mama told me, and if y'all call my mama a liar, DJ, if they call my mama a liar, it's a problem. My mama, like all mamas, said, oh, this is a cute baby, all this. Everybody don't think that, but my mama told me, so it's true, right?
Sure.
But even still, I'm a realist. I'm 5'10". I'm happily married. At least I am. I hope she is. My wife used to date way taller. Everybody settles.
Well, you're
And there's nothing wrong with it. But if you mention the word settle, if I settle down, DJ, is that a good thing when you settle down? When someone says you settle down, it's a good thing, right?
I mean, if you found the right one.
Yeah, but I'm saying you settle into your new house. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, but you know what? You can't settling for your house and settling for your relationship is two different
Here's what I'm going to give you, young buck. Everyone settles. You ain't going to never be 100% of what you dreamed of.
Right.
Because I love
I'm
my
sure
wife.
my fiance has
my
settled
wife
for
is
me.
a dime, and I like to think I'm close to 8 cents, right?
He settled for you, but he was like, I could take fine as hell, but I'm just gonna take fine. That's a good setup.
And I was just funny enough to pull her. But I know how to say, hey, I lucked up. I'm
Oh,
a
you
joke.
got
Really?
it.
Really?
Yeah.
You going for that? Okay. But I'm saying, people got to be honest with themselves.
No, I'm serious. I'm sure my fiance settled for me in ways. Like I'm just,
He probably feel like he the luckiest man, and you don't even know. He like every night.
He's like, his list is like mine. You fit these criteria. I don't know how nice you are, but we don't care about niceness. We'll figure that out
He
later.
doesn't always like when I'm nice anyway.
You're not nice. You're fair.
I am fair.
DJ, you hear me? I'm like, she's not nice.
I'm not
she's
nice.
fair.
I am so nice.
But people need to be honest with themselves is my point.
They do. People
But
you
the
really
question
should.
is, because remember, what was my goal? I said, I'm trying to help women.
Yes.
And a way to help women to get what they want is for them to know what they want, what that guy wants.
Right.
So, do you think that being more honest with oneself, man or woman, could help you out?
Yeah, because you can't attract a prize if you're not one.
I'm not saying you're a prize. You just may not be that person.
Well, that person's prize.
If a woman weighs, and again, weight is relative, right? I've dated women that weigh more than me because I like the way they were shaped. You hear me, DJ? I've dated women, DJ.
Look
DJ
at
like
being
she
nice.
likes to shape
He
you.
said I checked. all
I've
of his
dated women that
boxes.
have outweighed me
Cute.
by a lot because I like the way they were
lot.
shaped. Don't judge me. Whatever.
I'm not judging. I'm just surprised.
But I liked other things about them. But I know what I like,
Okay.
right? But there are a lot. I was smart enough to know what I couldn't get. Like, I thought, ideally, if I wasn't married, I don't know why Beyonce wouldn't date me. That's what I'm telling myself, right? But my fucking pockets, it took me no time. I would never say I'm going to settle. I ain't going to settle till I meet somebody like Beyonce.
Beyonce looks obviously aren't important.
I ain't got
to her.
Jay-Z pockets.
You ain't got Jay-Z looks either.
Rihanna don't want me. I ain't wild as Chris Brown. I can't act a fool like that.
Well,
I
you
mean-
know, Chris Brown.
Other than whooping women's asses, he's got a lot of qualities.
Yeah.
I
He
try
has
to
a
look
lot
for
of
the best in
qualities.
anybody. But I was honest with myself. And I think most people who get married, men or women, we'll talk about this on another show, the total package score. Combined, my funniness, my looks, my income, my this, was something that my wife found,
My
and
neck,
that's really
my
appealing.
back.
His whole score is something I value.
Right. That's
But
all.
I think a lot of people who can't find that person are either lying to themselves or putting too much value on, or they're not what that person wants and can't tell themselves that. Because if you want this
happens a
guy
lot.
with all those damn fives, if he got that many fives, that is dating Halle Berry's twin. That's all I'm going to say.
I have friends who have had crushes on men that were, out of their league in a way.
Before I give y'all the answer how much money a man
You're
should
just
have.
gonna cut off my story.
I'm sorry, Gina B.
You just start talking.
You know what it is?
Really
I
my
listen.
shit.
I'm going to shut up for 5 minutes.
I'm just saying that I've had friends who have just, had crushes on dudes that were like not in their strata in terms of like they never dated anyone who looked like them, etc. And their rationale is there's nothing wrong with me. You should have dated me. And the guy would say, well, what's wrong with her is I'm not attracted to her.
Women say that too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I will say, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not giving anybody a right or wrong answer, right? I'm just trying to give y'all
Something to think about.
and something to hopefully, if you are looking or you know somebody that's looking, maybe you should give them some advice. Because the reason I'm doing this show, I done messed up a lot of relationships. I done honed some skills messing them up. It's like a preacher. You want to go to a preacher who has no sins? What the hell he gonna tell you about your damn drug problem? You better find somebody who done fucked up. Real talk, yo.
People are saved for a reason.
But here's the answer, and we can talk about the answer for the next few minutes. 'Cause
Okay,
I
let's
think
do
you'll
it.
agree. Let me flip to the last page.
The last
my
page of
notes.
the notes. Stephen A. Smith is back.
Stephen A. Smith and I think a lot alike. All right, so here's how much money a man needs to have.
Oh,
Okay?
I can't wait to hear this.
All right?
Yes.
A, if he has less than this threshold, drop him. If being with this man, based on the amount of money he has and you have, your life and quality of life and happiness goes down, don't think about him.
Nope.
Now, same scenario. If this man makes you tremendously happy in all other boxes, and when it comes to finances, combining those finances, you dating him, your quality of life and your happiness, you are ecstatic you get him. I don't care what he make. And the reason I say it like that, if you're a woman and you have a $150,000 lifestyle and you make half of that, 75, and you meet a man, he makes you happy, but he only makes 40 and he takes care of himself, that's probably not your guy. But if you have a $150,000 lifestyle and you got half of it, even though he doesn't make 200, but he makes 95 and checks a lot, you need to feel that out.
You can feel it out. Taxes are going to wipe you out. But
now, here's what women don't like hearing. If you meet a man, and he makes 70, and a lot of women are like, well, fuck that, I'm 50, I need more than 70,000. Hear me out. He makes 70. And when you met him, he was self-sustaining. He went to work every day. He's been on a job. He's here for 10 years. He's exceptionally funny. He lays it down like no other in the bedroom. He's funny. He's handsome. He's charming. You just tickled every time you with him. He makes 70. You make 450. Now, you need to ask yourself, that man who makes me happy, all else going aside, are we short money? No. Is he taking care of himself? Does he need you? No. I would give me as a woman would give it consideration. A lot of traditional women won't, and that's their choice. I think somebody who rings your bell like that, you should really think about. And that is how much money a man needs. How does it change your life? Period.
I would agree with that.
And knowing what you can attract. Because if I've been sitting here for 30 years, since I was 20, last relationship I had serious was right after college, right? 20-something. And I'm 52. I'm not 52, but hypothetically. And I'm saying every guy is not a good fit. Well, that means the guys that I want not checking for me. So I need to change something about myself or change what I need.
Okay.
Catherine Bowman says, if I make $450, I am marrying somebody I want. Broken out.
Okay.
God, thank you. Catherine, read that for the class. Catherine Bowman, I need her on this show.
Yeah, no.
What did Catherine Bowman say?
Yeah, no, I get it. She
I
also,
would like
she
you
made
to
an
read it for the
interesting
class.
point.
I would
She
like
said,
you
if
to-
I make $450, I'm marrying anybody I want, broke or not.
Catherine Bowman, people, is one of the
She
smartest women I
shouldn't be
know.
broke, though, Catherine. Okay.
Doesn't matter. You think Oprah gives a... If a guy checked all Oprah's boxes, why would he... He wasn't lazy. He made a bath water. Oprah didn't have to pump gas. He made Oprah breakfast. He went down on Oprah anytime Oprah said. He massaged
Anytime
Oprah. My
Oprah
point
said.
is, Oprah got enough money and the dude is making her life better. Why would she say, well, he ain't making $6 billion either. Fuck him. That's what
you
that's
gotta
what I hear out
wonder
here.
about a man who... I always wonder about dudes who are broke, largely because I personally am attracted to ambition.
Most of the women who are saying the dude is broke are broke women. They want somebody to enhance their lifestyle. They don't want somebody to compliment them. Them broads are broke. Because I done dated them broke. Because
Well,
they
they're
had a
not
fat
making
ass.
$450
I dated them
then.
anyway.
But wait, they're not
and I was
making
like, I
$450
can't
then.
save you because you going to make my life worse.
But okay. But then those aren't the women that are making $450.
But they got a fat booty. I'm going to date them because I'm a man and I'm simple.
A man doesn't care. A man will plug
We
a bitch
care
up
now.
anywhere. Like what?
But
Okay, here's another interesting point. Yeah, Peggy, low key or high key. Catherine Bowman would also have a prenup.
Peggy Gale, you're 100% right. That ain't this show.
Listen.
Peggy Gale is one that... Peggy Gale got her flaws, but I know Peggy Gale. She rides down on me because she a little taller. And she intimidates me,
Okay.
DJ. But I respect her viewpoints. You know what she told me?
What?
I think it's golden. She said, and it says more than what she said. I don't know. She
Is
said
this
she
Peggy
wants
from the
some.
gym?
It's Peggy from the gym. Peggy,
I
you
remember
famous.
Peggy.
She said, Tasha met Peggy. You weren't there.
I met Peggy though. We were at the gym one morning.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
Peggy
Hi,
said.
Peggy.
Peggy said, I want a man with his own passport. Now
And lots of stamps.
it had it. I don't know any broke loser dudes. They got something to work with if they got a passport. Peggy, write that down. Write a book about it. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, so
We got a few
the other thing that
minutes.
Catherine Bowman said that was interesting was I would scroll back to one of her comments.
I call
She said-
Catherine Bowman after every show.
Yeah, I know you do. She said, "Now I would not date a professional athlete because I could never deal with the cheating." All right, that yes, but the reason not to date a professional athlete is because their career is finite. Like
It depends what athlete. If he's a 20-year baseball player or a 10-year NBA player, Yeah, think about
10-year
it.
NBA player. Think about that. 10 years of a career, and you're like, I don't know.
That's a different show. That's a different show. Great point, though. That's a different show.
Yeah. All right. So.
Right.
Where have we landed?
DJ said, our producer said, women, because I hear women say this. You're not you smart, intelligent, beautiful women, but I see a lot of online male bashing. They will say, well, I got this bomb, whatever. What do you have besides that?
Besides the cooch?
Yeah. And a lot of women will look in the mirror like this.
That isn't that all you
They'll
need?
look in the mirror like this. Her?
Men will
That's
move
all I've
mountains
ever
for
had.
some
Is
cooch.
this. I spent $5,000 getting this ass.
Wars have been fought for
DJ,
cooch.
I spent this money getting this ass. Where the men at?
Look,
How we gonna keep this going? You feel me? Like,
right.
what you got?
just
That's
you know,
it.
just don't
Right.
don't get easy.
Kendall Morgan just came in. Shout out. Happy Founders Day. Yo. It's like my bestie right there. K-Mac, we wrapping up how these women, it's okay for them to want a man with money and all this, but what do they have in return? So, Gina B, I want you to give me a 1 minute, finish your thought, and I want to give the conclusion because we got...
No, give the conclusion.
Okay,
Give the
so
conclusion.
at the end of the day, people, we end up picking the wrong people. Whether it's the man or the woman, we break up, we marry, we divorce. You can save yourself a lot of heartache with 3 things in terms of money, right? Number 1, when you get together and you decide, I'm going to be together long term, question 1 you ask, here is what my money looks like. Both parties say that. If at that point you're okay with what little he has, etc., shout out to Jerry Corliss, my neighbor in the building. And again, here's what my money looks like should be the first question. If you're happy with what he has, you move on to question number 2. Right?
Okay.
What are our money goals? If your goal is to buy a nice house and his goal is to only go on vacations, maybe you all don't see eye to eye, and that's to have a conversation.
Because I would need both.
And that's fine, but you need to go back to question number 1.
Right.
What does your money look like? And he's saying what your money look like. And number 3, how are we going to combine our money? You brought up a point where we got separate bank accounts. No. If you're with somebody long term, if he got all the money and you broke, his money is spent some by you and vice versa.
Yeah.
So my point is, get that together first. And chances are, if you agree, your relationship, married, shacking, whatever, won't break up because of money. That's where we are. Next week, last and final show of Kris the Critic in the What's In It for the Black People Studios. I will be somewhere after that. Please tune in. Tell a friend if you like the show. Brian Foster is next. He always kills this shit.
Brings it.
Yo, J5, happy Founders Day to all the noops. We out in these streets. Yo, baby, yo. I'm about to be out here like getting my whole little demo on. My shoulders can handle it, but my knees can't.
Let's see what happens.
Anyway, we out here. Gina B, thanks as always. Peace and love. We out. Thanks, DJ.
Sexy lady of my dreams. Can I have you here with me? I just wanna love you down. Yeah. Making you scream my name. Loving your body. I'll be kissing your body. And I'll be caressing your body. Oh, baby, just come on. Loving your body. I'll be loving, feeling your body. I'm gonna touching your body all night, baby. Now I'm about to fulfill your fantasy. So come a little closer. Bring your body to me. I'm trying to take my time. I won't rush at all. 'Cause you deserve the best. I'm gonna love, I'm gonna kissing your body until the morning comes. Caressing your body. Oh, baby, just come on. Loving your body. And let me feel your body. And I just wanna touching your body. If you don't mind, baby, let me love. your body. Don't stop me, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby, baby. Come on, come on. Your body. Let me feel your body. Please, baby. Touching your body. Baby, 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 baby. La, 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 la. Oh, baby. Please, please. Oh, please, baby. We're gonna get it on tonight. Let's get it on. Get it on. I want love. Kissing your body. All night, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby. Don't stop, no. Loving your body. Just let